There's a look at a capacity crowd that's been anxiously awaiting the start of this one. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And remember now, this is only a 5-game series, so this is an elimination game. And I think that anytime a team's season is on the line, well, they've got to play with a sense of urgency. So I think that's exactly what we're going to see here.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Yeah, you know, you have to be careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
And I think these guys come into Game 4 with the mindset of, hey, let's put these guys away so we don't have to deal with any kind of a Game 5. Their win in Game 3, that was so huge, especially being on the road. So they know they can win here. The question is, can they do it twice in a row?
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he's retired here, 1 away. Ben Zobrist will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Greinke's ready. Here's the 2-2. Still 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. Anthony Rizzo will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Boy, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Nipped the corner, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Line toward the alley in left center. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
Boy, and how he managed to get enough on this swing to get it into the outfield, it's beyond me. I mean, this is pure muscle right here because that ball is nowhere close to the barrel of the bat.
Chris Bryant steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And, you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity right now.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of him.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change.
And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out and couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Jason Hayward will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Miguel Montero has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded. Looking to minimize the damage here. Shot towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Cubs lead it 1-0. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. How do they go about staying alive in this one, Steve?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs 1 base hit at a time.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2.
And for these guys now, it's 1 down, 2 to go. They fought off elimination with a good win in Game 3. And they're going to have to do it 1 more time here. The good news is that the home team has won all 3 games in this series so far. But they're going to need the bats to be alive here, especially early on, if they want to get on a flight after the game and force a Game 5.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with 2 gone, let's take a look at our playoff bracket. And with this, of course, being a potential elimination game, will we punch a ticket tonight for that coveted spot in the NLCS? Paul Goldschmidt gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. A little bouncer. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Addison Russell makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the 2nd. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Greinke steps into his windup. Here he comes on 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And 2 quick outs here in the 2nd. Striding into the box, Dexter Fowler. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here it comes on 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. Lamb is there for it, and the inning is over. Good work there by Zach Greinke, and his club's keeping it. Leading off the inning, A.J. Pollock, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. On the ground to the left side. And a base hit, the first one of the game so far for the Diamondbacks. David Peralta will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Wellington Castillo will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Hit to third. Zobrist back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to Ben Zobrist is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Greinke looks in, ready with the 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Anthony Rizzo is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Segura is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Kyle Schwarber stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
Yeah, and so far that's been the only real offense in this game. Good pitching we're seeing so far.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Greinke over to first. Back in standing.
Simple throw over there.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Jake Lamb will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Stepping in, Phil Gosselin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Line to the right side. Hayward is there. 2 down. Now in the box, Zach Greinke, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Gene Segura will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. And there is Jason Hayward. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Lifted the other way to left center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Now batting,
Miguel Montero stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Peralta going back, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Miguel Montero, a solo home run. His first homer here in the series as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Stepping in now, Addison Russell. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. One out, nobody on. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Into the box now, Cliff Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Cliff Lee.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Dexter Fowler would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to Yasmani Tomas is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, on his way to second now. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, a little surprising here. That was not an easy chance moving toward the line, but it shouldn't have been anything that he can't handle. He just lets the ball go right past him.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Fowler. Gone! A 2-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt. His 5th so far in this series. And the Diamondbacks have come back to tie this 1-2.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fowler on the run. And that's the first out of the inning. David Peralta is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Bryant is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting,
Wellington Castillo will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Oh, you had him fooled there. It's 3-2 now. Ground ball left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Dexter Fowler will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances.
Well, Matt, so much of hitting is being able to make the necessary adjustments, and he needs to make one here.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third, Fowler heading home. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-2 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Deja vu here to start off the inning. You get a double to lead things off, followed by another double here. And they get a quick run as one guy will just replace the other at second base.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Peralta. 1 out. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Kyle Schwarber will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Jason Hayward digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And here's Tomas to make the catch, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Middle of the night here in the desert, and Chicago's taking a 3-2 lead. Jake Lamb comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And this is taken in by Fowler for the 1st out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Phil Gosselin stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Nick Ahmed will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Nick Ahmed.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Lee looks in. Here's the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Zobrist is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still a 3-2 ball game. Matt Reynolds will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. The 3-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And the count will be full. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat, 3-0, to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Into the box, Addison Russell. Hit hard down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Lamb. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 33.
Cliff Lee gets the call to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th inning.
You got to love a manager that lets his pitchers contribute to their own cause. He's got the lead right here, so don't fix it if it ain't broke.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Segura has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Gene Segura will walk toward the plate as he'll lead things off here in the Arizona 6th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Left fielder, number 24.
Here's Manny Tomas. Will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second now is Tomas. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
This guy has certainly been a tough out so far. He follows up that home run from earlier with his 3rd RBI of the ballgame.
Lee comes set. 1-1 on its way. Down the 3rd baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. He's got it, and the underhanded throw gets him for the out. David Peralta will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Wellington Castillo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Drilled to the right side. Zobrist is able to get there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Dexter Fowler is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. 2-1, here it is. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. There's a shot out to right center field. Heading for second now is Fowler. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
The second baseman,
Ben Zobrist digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 4-3 game. Tyler Clippard will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Anthony Rizzo. Your attention, please.
Anthony Rizzo will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Grounded to the right. Gosselin is there, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Chris Bryant will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Ball 2. Almost the strikeout he needed.
Another pitch in the same spot might just get it.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Now batting,
Kyle Schwarber strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at 3rd.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Full count now. 3-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The batter,
Miguel Montero stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here. Has to be thinking strikeout here. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Pollock at the track. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
ladies and gentlemen.
But a run will score in the inning on this RB. Leading off the inning, Wellington Castillo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Grounded down the third baseline. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jake Lamb. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. So striding in, Phil Gosselin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Peter O'Brien will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Rocket to third, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They still trail it here 4-3. Andrew Chafin will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Line toward right center, and there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Now batting, the pitcher, Cliff Lee.
Javier Baez has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that means the end for Cliff Lee.
Javier Baez.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Settling in now, Dexter Fowler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. And the pitch on 2-1. Tap foul at home plate. Hit hard to short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 5-3 game.
And a great swing right there. That's his 3rd RBI of the night, and he continues to swing the bat well.
Dominic Leone will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. And now this is popped up. Castillo should have room behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Digging in now, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs are on top, 5-3. Pedro Strop is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Gene Segura will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Therefore, it is Hayward now, one away. Yasmani Tomas gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Grounded to third. Bryant's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
First baseman, number
Paul Goldschmidt gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's straight.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They're still down 5-3. Daniel Hudson come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jason Hayward, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hot shot towards the hole, and there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
now batting.
Miguel Montero gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Nobody out, runner on first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. 1 down.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The pitcher, number 46, Pedro Strop.
Chris Coughlin will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Tomas giving chase. 2 down. Dexter Fowler stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. A pause and the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
High and deep to left center field. Pollock ranging back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The runner from second crosses the plate. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 5-6. Aroldis Chapman will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. David Peralta will be the one to start things off with his guys in need of a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 5. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Wellington Castillo will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Jake Lamb stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Chapman's ready. Here it comes on 3-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Phil Gosselin will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And the Cubs are 1 step closer. They're going to the National League Championship Series.
Well, that's a pretty good celebration going on down there on the field, but they know that they have a lot of work left to do, and they'll start thinking about it all over again here in a couple of days when they play in the NLCS.
And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Dexter Fowler. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Division Series on MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 14 men on base.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In the 5th and deciding game of the NLDS, the Dodgers starting pitcher, number 22, turned in a great complete game effort, leading the Dodgers to victory over Washington, clinching the series and earning their right to play in the National League Championship Series. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.